To the outside world, Al Roker and Deborah Roberts are the picture of grace, strength, and enduring love. For decades, they've inspired millions, not just through their incredible careers, but through the way they've stood beside each other through life's storms and sunshine alike. Al, the beloved Today Show anchor with the warm smile and quick wit, has been a comforting presence in American homes for over 40 years. Deborah, the Emmy-winning ABC journalist, is admired for her intelligence, compassion, and professionalism. Together, they've built a life rooted in love, respect, and quiet strength, one that has endured far beyond the glamour of television. But recently, those close to the couple say Deborah experienced an emotional moment at home that reminded her of just how deeply Al's kindness and resilience have shaped their family. It wasn't about fame or success or even the many milestones they've celebrated over the years. It was about something much simpler and much more profound. It began one quiet evening in their New York home. Al was away for a short trip, and Deborah was spending time with their children. The day had been long, one of those typical busy family days filled with errands, texts, and laughter that turns to nostalgia as night settles in. They'd been looking through old photo albums, the kind with worn edges and handwritten captions, pictures of birthday parties, graduations, family vacations, snapshots of a lifetime built together. As they turned the pages, their son stopped at a picture of Al holding him as a toddler, both of them laughing. Deborah smiled, recalling how Al always made everyone feel lighter, even during his own hardest days. Then, almost without thinking, their daughter said something that stopped Deborah cold. She said softly, "Dad makes everyone feel safe." Deborah looked up, her heart catching. The room felt quiet for a moment, and then her son added, "Even when he's not here, it feels like he is." And just like that, the tears came. For Deborah, that simple statement, born of the innocence and honesty of their children, carried a weight she hadn't expected. It wasn't about Al's career, his fame, or even his well-known optimism. It was about who he was at his core, a man who gave his family comfort, stability, and joy even through the hardest times. Over the years, the world has seen Al weather many storms, both literal and personal. He's reported through blizzards and hurricanes, celebrated national milestones, and most recently, faced serious health battles with remarkable courage. Through it all, he's never lost that signature smile, the one that says, "It's going to be okay." But what many don't see is that, behind the camera, Al is just as steadfast. He's the dad who cooks breakfast on Sunday mornings, the husband who leaves little notes before an early call, and the friend who always knows how to make someone laugh, even on their worst day. That night, Deborah realized something that made her heart swell with both gratitude and awe. Al wasn't just their family's protector, he was their peace. In interviews, Al has often spoken about how family changed him. He said, "When you find the person who makes you better, you hold on to them." He's credited Deborah for being his greatest source of strength, especially during the darkest periods of his health challenges. Deborah, in turn, has described her husband as her rock, someone who turns fear into faith and challenges into lessons. In one emotional interview, she once said that, "I've seen Al fight through things that would break most people, and he still finds a way to smile, to make us laugh, to make us believe that tomorrow will be brighter." That night at home, as her children spoke about their father, Deborah said she understood something even deeper, that all the small, unseen acts of love over the years had built something extraordinary. It wasn't grand gestures or public declarations that defined Al's greatness. It was the quiet, consistent love, the kind that doesn't fade under pressure, but grows stronger because of it. Those who know Al and Deborah well often say they are the perfect example of balance. She's the grounded, thoughtful journalist, and he's the optimistic storyteller who brings levity to every room. Together, they've faced life's highs and lows with grace, humor, and faith. There have been times of worry, long hospital stays, uncertain diagnoses, and yet through it all, Deborah has said that Al's spirit never wavered. Even from a hospital bed, he would send her texts filled with jokes, telling her not to cry because the weather's always better tomorrow. That unwavering positivity has left an indelible mark on their children and on Deborah herself. She's often said that Al's greatest legacy won't be on television, but in the hearts of those who love him. Shortly after that emotional family evening, Deborah appeared at a charity event in Manhattan. Observers noted that she seemed particularly reflective that night. When asked by a reporter about her husband, Deborah smiled, her eyes glistening, and said quietly, "He's the heart of our home." That simple line touched many who heard it because it wasn't just an expression of love, it was a testament to endurance, to gratitude, and to the power of choosing joy even when life gets hard. So as Deborah reflected on that emotional moment at home, she said it reminded her that the greatest gifts in life often come quietly, in laughter shared around the dinner table, in a hug at the end of a long day, in the comfort of knowing that after everything, they still choose each other. Those close to Deborah say she often calls Al her steady light. And after that night with their children, she told friends that she now sees their marriage as more than a love story. It's a testament to endurance, to gratitude, and to the power of choosing joy even when life gets hard. So, as you reflect on this story and hear the echoes of Deborah's tears, we ask you, do you think Al Roker and Deborah Roberts' love story is one of television's most genuine romances? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you never miss another emotional story that celebrates love, family, and the quiet moments that define a lifetime.